There you are. Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
Good. I'm really good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see
It's so
you.
nice to see you. It's been, God, donkey's years. Literally.
Hasn't it? So
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. How have you been?
My goodness.
Your
Very good. Just
feels like life is returning back to
busy.
normal a little bit in LA.
Um, yeah, it is in a way, although we're still working from home.
Oh, you are. Yeah. Yep.
It's new normal over here.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, we've just
but
been plunged back into lockdown, as you would have heard. So, yeah. How did you find it when you were, did you have any tricks and hacks for working from home with the kids and like how do you balance it all?
it's definitely something that it's it's definitely a juggling act, like with the kids and wanting to be with them, and you've got work to do
Yes.
and they want to play, and
Yes.
the amount of times like the kids are in and out all day in this space, in my office space.
Mm.
And today we've had like back to back interviews and things, so I've been like, when we're on just on the phone it's fine, but when we're recording I'm like, okay, you just got to let mommy have her space.
It's so funny you say that because Lulu was sitting in on this call with me and I was just trying to get her to go away. So I was bribing her. I was like, I'll give you whatever treats. You just need to go downstairs. She's like, but I want to see because she's been playing with these products. And she's like, I love the products. I want to say hi. I said, you can come and say hi to Miranda at the end. But you just yeah, you just it's just so hard to concentrate with them there, isn't it? But she loved she's promised she's asking to keep all the things. She wants to keep I got your space clearing kit here and my kids are obsessed with crystals and they're like, "Can I have it? Can I have it?" I'm like, "No, they're mine. I want to I'll share them with you after. You can borrow them, but you can't have them." And so you've said before with Flynn, Hart and Miles. How are they, by the way? Are they well?
They're so good, they're so sweet, and I can't believe
Yeah.
Flynn's 10 now.
Oh my goodness. Well, my max is 9, so yeah, that would be right.
Yeah,
You had Flynn first. Isn't it insane? They're
Flynn's
such big
10,
boys now.
and yeah, and Hart is 3, and Miles will be 2 in October.
That must be quite busy. A 3-year
So
old and a
busy.
2-year old, like almost 2-year old. That's just.
Yeah.
Are we getting the temper tantrums and all that stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
the it's, I mean, the 3-year old, he gets frustrated with his 2-year old brother, and his 2-year old
Mm.
brother adores him and just looks up to him
Oh, sweet.
and will like do anything for him. And
Yeah.
my little 3-year old Heart is like, he likes it most of the time, but then sometimes like he'll be doing something like building a Lego, and then the little one comes in and will be like accidentally knock it over, and he's like, oh,
Oh, that's the
like, okay,
thing.
boys, relax,
Do some breathing. Yeah. And
breathe.
you 3 boys as well. You've said before that Cora is like your little girl. How does that play out? I love that.
Yeah, so I launched Cora in 2009 in Australia, and then I had Flynn 2011. So it was like
Yeah, your
I gave
next
birth to
baby.
Cora before I even
Yeah.
gave birth to Flynn, and it was great because I got to use the body oil and the body lotion from my pregnancy,
Yes,
which
yep.
was amazing. It was really great in preventing stretch marks. And, I just feel like I wasn't sure what the other children were going to be. Like, who, you just never
Mm.
know if they're a boy or whatnot.
Yes.
And then when we found out they were boys, we were like, oh, okay, like a healthy boy is good. I secretly always wanted to have 3 boys, but Evan secretly
Oh.
wanted to have a girl
Oh, really?
at some point. So he's still like, Miranda, come on, maybe we can have another. And I'm like, just give me a minute. I'm going to just wait a little bit. I'm just so
Yeah.
happy with these beautiful 3 boys. And
Yeah.
I love being like a boy mom, but I'm sure I'd love being a girl mom too. So Cora, I just say, is my baby girl because I have my 3 boys, which I'm very happy with.
Yes.
And it's a balancing act, like, as you know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's total,
Yeah.
especially now, as you say, having them at home. And
Yeah.
how do you, I mean, does it feel like, work is always work, but does it feel like a bit of an escape, a bit of a girly sort of escape? You've made your products very ritualistic as well, so that kind of enhances that, isn't it? You've got your crystals and your Palo Santo and, things
Yeah,
like that.
I love to incorporate those tools that I've found that have been so useful for me in my life for like kind of resetting or grounding and like giving back to my spirit. So that's why I've incorporated like the crystal infusion process throughout all of Cora's products and the aromatherapy side of things. So we don't use any artificial fragrance, we only use essential oils. And so each individual product has its unique aromatherapy blend, and I've relied on aromatherapy as a tool to either make me feel more uplifted or like less anxious. Like I've used aromatherapy for as long as I can remember, and that's why I've wanted to incorporate those tools into Cora, and also the positive words of affirmation. Like on the back of every product, there's a positive word, and I just felt like I wanted these products that can uplift your mind, your body, and skin with clinically active, certified organics ingredients.
They're beautiful. They are. I used the turmeric mask again last night. This is seriously such a good product, isn't it? It's like it's just instant glow, and the turmeric
in the shower, and I use it almost every morning as like a little pick me up, because you have that peppermint. It's like an at home facial. I had one.
It feels so nice.
Like a little at-home facial in a tube, and Evan loves this. He uses it every morning.
I bet. It's such a good guy product, isn't it? It's good to keep there. Yeah, all over. And this one.
This one actually, he uses it every day, and he also uses the Noni Glow face oil. So these are Evan's 3 favorite products for any minute.
Oh, really? Okay. I might have to get Damo onto those. He loves a good scrub, so he'll definitely be all over the turmeric. They do love scrubs, don't they?
He, like, literally, he won't go without those products.
Really?
One time,
That's good.
before COVID, I was traveling, and I was like, oh, can I please, take that turmeric scrub and the face oil? And he's like, no, they're mine. And I was like, you're going home. I'm going to Europe. And he's like, that's okay. You're going to have to find some in Europe, right? And I was like, he goes, aren't you going there for a launch? And I was like, yeah, I guess. He's like, I'm taking mine with me. I'm like,
wow, that's commitment.
Home, but that's how much he loves them. He wanted to keep them in his little wash bag.
Yeah,
they were always there.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, I guess you can always get more. You
Yeah,
have ways and means. I also have to say I love this one. This is my new favorite for the 3 o'clock slumps. Minty Mist.
How good is it?
Yeah,
actually, for me, because have been up. We get up at 5 a.m. now. That's actually one of the ways we balance. Well, I balance my time with the kids, because I wake up at 5, and right now, most of the time, on a good day, they'll sleep until 7. Because I put them down at 7. I used to put them down 6:30 till 6:30, but now it's 7 till 7.
Yeah.
And sometimes they wake up in the night, sometimes not.
Yeah, that's.
We go to bed super early, so then we can get up.
What time do you go to bed?
Around 8:30. We went to bed last night.
Amazing. And you fall asleep okay?
5.
Wow. Yeah. And so you get your work done, and then the kids get up at 7. Because I've been trying to do that too, but my kids wake up at 5:30, or maybe they hear me and they know I'm awake, and it's like, oh, I wanted this hour to myself.
Yeah. What time are you putting them to bed?
8 o'clock. So 8 till but they're a bit. I mean, Max is 8. Max goes to bed at 8 and gets up at 5:36, something like that. So. But I love that idea of just getting that quiet time in the morning to yourself to just smash through stuff. And do you meditate as well, or do you just work and then meditate later? Or
so I wake up, I do a little meditation, even if it's just 10 minutes, and then it's just that little bit of time for me. Yeah. And I'll either do like a TM meditation, a Kriya yoga meditation, or you can just go to Insight Timer and do you can say how many minutes you have, 10 minutes or 5 minutes, a morning meditation, and you just put on a guided one.
Yeah, they're so good. I love Insight Timer.
So good for that. And then I do a workout. Like this morning I did a workout by FaceTime.
Yeah.
And
Which ones
then
are you doing? Are you doing Melissa Wood, or which ones are you?
right now I'm doing the Sculpt Society by
Okay.
Megan Group. So
Okay.
that's really great. She
Mm.
like kicks your butt. It's really good.
Okay.
But I do love Melissa Wood. I also love Ballet Beautiful, as you know.
Yes.
And I also love Tracy Anderson too.
Oh,
And they're all
yes.
great, all online. That
Amazing.
people can do from home.
It's
And
good.
I literally am on my little iPhone. Even if I don't have my computer, I'll do it on my iPhone and just like get in and do it. Then I dry body brush all over and jump in the shower and get myself all ready for the day. And by that time, the kids are generally up. But if they're not, I'll have time to check a few emails before I get them started for the day. And then we have breakfast together. And yeah.
So good. No, that's perfect. It's perfect start today because you
But
get your stuff done.
what I was saying is, this is a good one actually for me right now because I've been up and back to back all day and I'm like, oh, I need a little reset, energy boost.
Yeah, it really does. It just zings you awake. It's really beautiful. Now tell me about the eye cream because I love it. I love these pods these sustainable, the packaging that you can, take them out. Tell me about the cream. So it's the vitamin C and berries.
Vitamin C, very bright eye cream. And it really focuses on brightening and strengthening the eye area.
Yep.
It has a 5.5% active blend of stabilized vitamin C. And it's a natural source of vitamin C, which comes from kakadu plum.
Oh, yes.
Which originates from Australia.
Great Aussie ingredient, that's right.
It is. And it also has another incredible Australian ingredient called kangaroo paw flour.
Oh.
Not kangaroo paw, kangaroo flour.
Yeah.
And kangaroo paw flour really helps with the, fine lines and wrinkles and strengthening. It's very good for strengthening. It also has red ginseng root. And this one doesn't have any aromatherapy.
No, I can't smell it.
And I did that on purpose because it's around the delicate eye area.
Yeah, that's good.
Every other organic products has aromatherapy to it. Like the milky mushroom, you'll feel those, like it's geranium and basil and rose, and that's very soothing and anti-anxiety with this milky mushroom. I don't know if you've tried it.
Yeah, I love that. It's beautiful. Yeah.
And then the peppermint, of course, with the turmeric mask. But anyway, so going back to this, it also has quinoa peptides in there.
Oh, wow. Great for firming.
And that really helps, like, with anti-aging and puffiness and bags and whatnot. And I put it in the glass jar as well because we're moving towards more glass jar packaging and refill options, and having the little refill pod means you just purchase this one time, and it's a beautiful jewel-like glass, beautiful little bottle that you can keep on your shelf or whatnot, and it just looks so gorgeous. And then you buy that once, and then you just buy the refill pods thereafter, so it's less waste and better for the environment.
Talk me through gua sha. Now, this is your beautiful gua sha. Can you tell me a little bit about your technique for that? Because it's such a good way for de-stressing the face and lifting and plumping. What are your tips?
I just love to kind of do the strokes upwards, and actually in the box, I don't have the box here.
I've got the box.
But in our box,
I've got the box.
You've got the instructions.
Oh, yes.
You see them if you open it?
Yes. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
So it tells you the way to do it, and it's kind of upwards, and then I really like, it's super soothing for me around that eye area to just get in there.
So good. I get really headachy there, so that's that's really nice.
It's so good, and I designed the shape so that it contours with your face.
Yes.
So it's lifting and sculpting your face, and I like to keep mine in a little mini fridge.
You've got a beauty fridge? Yeah.
Bathroom.
I love it.
A little mini fridge. And
of course
keeps it so it's super good for puffing, like to depuff your skin, and then you go down to kind of drain it out.
Oh, that's the lymphatic drainage. So you get rid of all that fluid.
The lymphatic drainage.
Yeah.
But I also use this, I'll keep it in my handbag and use it as a massage tool throughout the day. Like if I need any pressure points on my head, like on here, you can just really get in with that point
What does that do?
in
Is
your
that
hand.
for, what's that point? Is it like,
If you have a headache,
yep.
that's really good point right there.
Mm.
It just feels so, I don't know, uplifting. And then you can go on the back of your neck. Like I get very tense on the back of my neck.
Me too.
And you can really just get in there and just like in a couple of minutes.
A few drops of this.
Oh, there you go. A couple of drops. 90 glow.
I've actually got cupping bruises. So it looks like I've got hickeys all over my neck, but
yeah, no, cupping's great. So good for you.
So good.
And I just feel like this is just such a good little tool to just like lift and sculpt and get that circulation going, and then you can give yourself a little more self-care in those other, hard to get places when sometimes you need a little more pressure. Like, and I love that for the pressure points.
Yes.
Like you can really get to those points on your neck.
That's awesome.
And shoulders.
I hadn't thought of using it, on my hands and things. That's awesome. Have you tried it on your feet? Feet would be good
I've tried
too.
it on my feet and I've tried it all on my legs. Like you can kind of like go up and up.
Yep.
To like lift and
your
sculpt
derriere.
Yeah, you can use this everywhere. That's why I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And you can also meditate with it because it's a rose quartz crystal, and yeah,
that's
it's fun.
I love
it's good to have, and it's very soothing. Like the energy of the rose quartz is very soothing. That's why I filter all of Cora Organics products in the manufacturing process through rose quartz crystals to give that vibration of love.
I love that. Yeah, all of your products have got the crystal filtration process, don't they? Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And some have so our turmeric moisturizer, in addition to the rose quartz being part of that like filtration process, we also use I'm trying to find it. We use
citrine, this one.
Citrine, there you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
I've got some from your space clearing kit.
Yes,
I've got the Palo Santo and the citrine.
Yeah.
And then there's amethyst.
And that's why.
Yeah.
An amethyst, yeah. I have a big amethyst here.
Ah, beautiful. That's amazing. I need to get some big ones.
And it's just, for me, it's just, I found it. I found my citrine. There it is, hiding. There we go. There's the citrine.
Beautiful.
And that is what this was based off. The packaging was, I wanted it to look like a crystal, a beautiful crystal, and like reflect that light and bring in that abundance and that energy of, bright energy.
I've been watching your Wellness Wednesdays. I love them.
Oh, good.
They're really good. Some great experts on there. What do you think the most helpful tip that you've kind of gleaned out of these sessions is?
Well, for me, Kundalini Yoga has been something that I've lent on for support throughout my 20s, I guess. And now in my almost 40s, I'm 38 now. So Kundalini Yoga and having Guru Mukh on, even though it was a little, her service was a little choppy.
Yeah.
It was just really special to be able to share that with people because I really have just been drawn to Kundalini as like a great tool to help me feel energized and balanced. And also, I think it was really important to share with people the benefits of celery juice.
Yes.
With having Anthony William on there on one of our episodes, and just
that's the medical medium.
Like celery juice. Yeah, he's great. He has helped so many people with kind of, and me included, with eating more plant-based. I'm actually predominantly plant-based at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's very different than just being vegetarian or vegan. It's more like just fresh fruits and vegetables, lots of steamed potatoes and air-fried potatoes, which are actually very healing for the intestines and all of the, your stomach.
Is that right?
And so don't be afraid of them.
How good is an air fryer? I got one recently. It's the best. It's like,
that's amazing. Such a good investment.
Yeah.
Such a great little great little tool to create some really healthy and delicious meals for the whole family.
Yeah, and you can just like suddenly go, I'm going to have some roast vegetables today and do it in 10 minutes, 15 minutes and it's done.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a big thing where you've got to, get the oven ready and it's just, quick.
Yes.
That's what I like.
Quick and easy. And that's what I think is important for people, especially in this time, and my heart goes out to all of you being in lockdown right now.
Yeah, well,
In Australia, like
we were free while you were in lockdown, so it's kind of the tables have turned now.
I know, but it's definitely not easy, like being away from your loved ones and whatnot.
It is.
Yeah.
And you guys, so do you think you'll continue to work from home for what's sort of the plan? Are you
Yeah, I mean, for now, luckily the team has really shifted, to work really well from working at home, although we still have our office space.
Wow.
Because we have a lease, so we still have our lease. So
it's empty.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Empty, like many other office spaces at the moment all around the world. But
yeah.
there's not much we can do about it. I just want to make sure that we keep our team safe and healthy and happy.
Yeah, I mean, people seem to be happy. I mean, often working from home to some extent. I think a lot of businesses will sort of pivot in that way and do a lot less days in the office. Do you think you'll sort of do that, like staggered return? People doing more days from home.
Staggered.
It's
keeping people like in a safe way. In the office.
Back to your smoothies quickly. So I was looking at your detox smoothie with the blueberries, coriander and blueberries. I've never thought of putting those two together. Does that taste good?
Yeah, and fresh orange juice and Atlantic dulse.
Yes, which is a type of seaweed, is that right? Or a type of sea vegetable?
Seaweed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and barley grass.
Yeah.
And what's the other one in there?
Blueberries, barley grass. Spirulina, yep.
Spirulina. Yeah.
And are you doing that every day?
Every single day.
Wow.
The whole family has it.
So you do celery juice, and then a break, and then your smoothie, or how do you do it? Or lemon tea?
Yeah.
Then celery juice, then
First,
a smoothie?
I wake up and I have like a bottle of water, like 32 ounces like this.
Wow.
So it'll just be room temperature water with 1 lemon.
Yeah.
So I drink that.
Wow.
When I'm like waking up doing my little exercise routine. I just normally prepare that the night before, so it's next to my bedstand.
Oh, that's good.
So I have the
that's
lemon
a good idea.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you don't
whole
have to
lemon.
worry.
Do you put a whole lemon in that?
Whole lemon. Yep.
Yep.
And then when the kids are up, I'll go downstairs and make the celery juice. And all of us have it. The kids love it. They have a little one, but I have 32 ounces.
Again.
Evan has I have 32 ounces of celery juice after that.
Wow.
And then after that, I have my smoothie. So I'm very well hydrated.
You are.
But I must say, I've never felt better.
Okay.
And, I was a little bit, when I was pregnant with Hart, who's now 3, I got sick and I was looking for, and it was all gut related, which was interesting because I assumed that I was super healthy.
Yeah.
And I was eating like just, fresh, organic and like free range meat and whatnot. And then I got in touch with Anthony and I just completely went plant-based and healed myself. And I just feel so grateful for his teachings because they really taught me a lot.
Yeah, right. Okay, I need to get into it. Do you have, so then you don't eat until sort of lunchtime if you're doing all that juice and stuff. You're probably not hungry. Yeah. So it's sort of like fasting.
And it's actually, there's so much to be said for kind of giving your digestion a break in the morning and just kind of having the liquids.
Yeah.
And there's much research now saying that that's actually quite beneficial.
Yes,
longevity, for anti-aging, for health, and so it feels really good.
Yeah.
Except you need to go like to the bathroom, like you need to go pee a lot.
Of course you do. Yeah. That's the problem. That's the only downside. Yeah, I do
but
fast.
From home, it's great.
Yeah, exactly. No problem. That's true.
Yeah.
So what are you most proud of achieving work-wise in the last year?
I really feel proud of my team and how well they've been able to pivot in this challenging situation. And we were able to launch 4 successful global products this year. We launched our Milky Mushroom. Feels like forever ago, but we launched this.
Yes.
Then we launched our Turmeric Glow, there it is. A Turmeric Glow moisturizer and our Minty Mist.
Oh yes. And
now,
and
and
the eye
now
cream.
Very bright. Oh, and the Minty Mist has a little aquamarine crystal inside.
Yeah, I like that. It feels like a little ball bearing or something shaking it up, but it's really nice.
Yeah, and then now we're launching our little Berry Bright. So I'm proud of the innovation. I'm proud of our chemists who work really hard to bring my visions to life.
Where are they based? Are they in the States or are they in Australia?
So we have incredible chemists that we still work with in Australia and also here in America.
Okay.
So we have a really great team, and I come up with these ideas and say, how can we bring this to life? And what do you think of these ingredients? And I'm always looking for a way to find the most innovative and powerful ingredients that are going to push the boundaries and just take the organic skincare to the next level.
Absolutely. Well, you do. You always seem to be ahead of the curve. Where do you get your inspiration for new ingredients?
I love beauty internally and externally, which is why a lot of our ingredients are from a lot of foods that I eat, or ingredients like turmeric that I eat every day, and the noni juice, the kakadu plum that my mom would drink the kakadu plum powder, and it was like, this is the best type of vitamin C, and I was like, okay, well, we can put that in the vitamin C serum.
Yeah.
Kakadu plum powder, which is really incredible for you.
Yeah.
And
something like 10 times more potent vitamin C than oranges or something. Kakadu plum, isn't it?
Oh, it's the highest.
Yeah, it's the highest ORAC
source of vitamin C in the world. So
amazing.
And it's helped me so much with pigmentation, just that vitamin C serum.
Yeah.
And it's won multiple awards.
This one?
I'm very proud of it.
Yes, I love this. I used it this morning. Feels beautiful.
Yeah. And it sits well under makeup.
Yeah, it doesn't peel. Doesn't it? Yeah.
You put that on, and then you put your cream on, and then you put your face oil, and you're glowing, and it's actively working. And that's what I really like about it. And we've been doing so many more clinical studies now to back up all of the results for our products, because there's a misconception that maybe organic isn't as powerful. And I'm out there to prove the contrary, because I know, and from the studies that have shown, that there are up to 60% more antioxidants in a certified organic ingredient. So therefore it's going to be more powerful and give you, greater results that you need. And I just feel like healthy skin is the most beautiful skin. And if we can give our skin the nutrients it needs, it can really thrive and glow and be its best.
Well, you're a walking advertisement for that. So what's the greatest thing that do you think to come out of the pandemic?
Well, for me personally, just spending more time with my children and my husband. And my husband's working from home. And it's great that the children can go in and out of his office like they do in my office. Yeah. And it's so cute to see them sit on his lap when he's on a conference call or on a Zoom and whatnot, and to see them have that time with him that they wouldn't have normally had, because he was always getting up at 5 or 5:30 a.m. and then he'd be out the door before they woke up, and then he'd be home they'd already be asleep, so because he is so committed. He's in his office chair even at home from 6 until
good God
6:30 o'clock at night. He's and he's back to back. He's very committed and focused and driven, and he doesn't take a lunch break. He sits at his desk and eats his lunch while he's working.
Wow. Workaholic. Well, to build business like that, there's a reason, that you've got to be committed.
yeah,
And you are
he's
too. I mean, you work very hard too,
yeah,
don't you?
same with me.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's such an inspiration to me. The way that he is with his team and the
Mm.
way that he drives his business and how passionate he is. And I think it's healthy for our children to see that work is a part of life, and it's
Mm-hmm.
great that they can see us both building businesses and doing things that we're passionate about. So hopefully
100%.
they can learn and do that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. To have passion for your work is one of the most powerful things and wonderful things, because so many people don't have that. So you're very lucky, and it's great that you cultivate that, and wonderful to show that to your kids.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess finally, what's been the hardest thing, do you think, that to come out of the pandemic?
Well, it's been hard, obviously, watching it affect so many people's lives
Yeah.
in such a negative way,
Mm.
and feeling like helpless to an extent. I mean,
Yeah.
we've given to numerous charities to support those, in financial need and those that are really struggling, and doctors and nurses and things like that. But
Yeah.
it's just to see the heartbreak that it's caused people, and
Mm.
also some people that are alone and feeling that mental
Yes.
distress that
Yeah.
is obviously super hard. So, and also, not being able to be there with my family, because I normally see
Mm.
my family quite a lot,
Yeah.
and my grandparents passed, so
I
not
know.
being able
I'm
to
so
be
sorry to
with
hear
my dad.
about your nana and your grandpa. That was so sad. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 days within each other, so
Just
that was
unbelievable.
sad.
Yeah, I
Bless
know.
them.
We were actually due to talk to each other, I think, right when it happened, and I heard from your
Yeah,
team, and I was so sorry because I know how close you were with them. So
yeah,
it's been that's definitely, I think, been one of the hardest things, isn't it? It's losing people and
yeah,
not being able to say goodbye, and
yeah.
yeah, I'm so
But it
sorry.
was it was really special because we got to have that time with them. Because we knew my grandpa was sick,
Yeah.
but we didn't know that my grandma was sick. But she basically died of a broken heart because she died like 20 days after he died, and she was so dedicated and committed to him. And when he passed, she told me she couldn't do it anymore. She didn't
Oh my
want to be
goodness.
without him. And yeah.
That's so
So
sad, isn't it?
very,
Beautiful, but
yeah,
like very sad.
beautiful but heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So,
really
but
is.
she had a wonderful life, and she was cheeky up until the moment that she passed, and it was so great that we had that time with them,
Mm,
um, with my grandparents, at our home in Australia, and
yeah.
so we had kids with them, and Hart, my little 3-year-old, had such a special relationship with my grandpa. They would just like
Oh,
talk and like giggle and have
oh,
fun.
how
And my
beautiful.
grandma is super close to all of them, but the baby, she was like, she's just loves babies so much,
Yeah,
and just loved it being there. And Flynn obviously is close with both of them, so it
yeah.
was just really special to have that time together before they passed. So we left, yeah, in Christmas, and then they died early this year. So
Oh, you left Christmas, the one that just was.
yeah,
Oh,
so
that's good. That's really
we
good.
had that last Christmas together, which was really special.
Thank
All of
goodness.
our family.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
lucky. Oh, love. Yeah, well, Damien's nana's just passed on Monday. Same thing. We couldn't see her, and yeah, it's just
Yeah.
horrible. And the funerals are tiny, and that's the other thing. Live
Yeah.
streamed funerals.
Yeah.
Whoever thought we'd do that? But you're right. I think the thing about the pandemic is there's been these awful things, but at the end of the day, it's shown us what's truly important, and that's family, and the people that you love, and connecting with them, even if we have to
Yeah.
do it over Zoom and digital things. Well,
Yeah. And understand like the fragility of life and how precious it is,
exactly.
and really trying to be as healthy as we can and take care of each other as best
Yeah,
we can.
absolutely. Very
Yeah.
wise words.
Yep.
Well, gorgeous, thank you. That was really lovely to see you again. And
It's lovely to see you. I miss you.
I miss you too. When? When will you be in Australia next?
Hopefully when Australia opens back up. I mean,
know.
I can't even come home right now if I wanted to. It's just
rotten,
not
isn't it? I know.
a possibility. So
I know. Well,
hopefully when Australia opens back up and it's safe, I'll be there.
well, we'll look forward to that. So take
Yeah.
care. Thanks for
Thank you.
thanks for
You
your
too.
time. Love the interview, and we'll see you soon.
All right, and don't forget to email me.
I will. That's really, I will. All right.
All
Bye,
right.
Gorge.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye.